The concept of accessibility in design looks to create graphic images and text that are clear, navigable, and understood by any and all individuals. According to the Association of Registered Graphic Designers of Ontario, all designs are accessible. However, it is up to the graphic designer themselves to curate a piece that is accessible to all types of people with all types of impairments. There are three categories of impairments by which a graphic designer will consider to curate their designs to become most accessible. These include visual, auditory, and cognitive. According to the World Health Organization in 2015, it was estimated that roughly 253 million people worldwide were living with some form of visual impairment, and nearly 1.5 billion people live with moderate to severe hearing loss. Furthermore, according to the Worldwide Special Olympics, as many as 200 million people live with a cognitive disability. Together, this means that nearly 25% of the total global population lives with some form of impairment that affects their ability to access media and design. By considering and addressing these needs, designers can reach a much larger number of consumers. Let's start by discussing visual accessibility. This includes any and all types of visual loss or visual impairment, including things like low vision, cataracts, glaucoma, or color blindness. Some important considerations include the contrast of colors and text on a page. Designers should aim to maintain a text to background ratio of 4.5 to 1 for small text and a ratio of 3 to 1 for large text. This can be helpful for individuals to better read the contents on a page. Ensuring proper contrast of colors is important for creating accessible designs. This color wheel shows which pairs of colors provide the most contrast through the use of arrows. As you can see, it shows that the colors that are farthest apart from each other will be best paired together, such as green with red, blue with orange, and purple with yellow. However, when using shades of the same color, it is recommended that there be a minimum of 70% contrast between the two shades. Next, let's take a look at auditory impairment. This includes any and all individuals with slight, moderate, and/or severe hearing loss. Individuals with auditory impairments will most likely have a great deal of difficulty navigating websites that present their content in audio or audio-visual formats. In this scenario, the company, corporation, or web designer can ensure accessibility by providing the option of closed captioning or text-based forms of content. Furthermore, it needs to be understood that not all deaf or partially deaf people read and understand the same language. Captions and other text-based options should be offered in a variety of languages. According to the Federal Communications Commissions of the United States of America, a cognitive disability is defined by a broad range of diagnoses, normally existing on a spectrum. Some include intellectual disability, epilepsy, autism spectrum disorders, dyslexia, and Alzheimer's or other dementias. Cognitive load refers to the mental effort needed to maintain working memory as we process and memorize new information or graphics. It is suggested that in order to increase the accessibility of a given design, the cognitive load needs to be minimized. There are 6 ways in which designers can lower cognitive load. They include grouping contents in a way that optimizes readability and understanding, chunking, which means avoiding large and overwhelming blocks of information on a page, instead breaking up the large paragraph into smaller sections with headings or subheadings for organization, hierarchy, which is including the most important information at the top and center of the page, anchoring, which allows for people to pause their reading and return later, rather than feeling like they need to read everything all at once. Anchors could be page breaks, bullet points, or subheadings. It makes it easier for the reader to focus and concentrate on one part at a time if they know they can return later and pick up where they left off. Consistency with design and colors. This helps to limit distractions from the important contents. This also means that when the consistency is intentionally broken, the reader is more aware of the important information. And a grid, which provides physical structure to the page and the organization of contents. Through these considerations, we can work to make the world of graphic design more accessible for all individuals. Thank you for watching.